You noticed it before anyone said anything. The shift in the room, the way someone's smile didn't reach their eyes, the pause that was a second too long before the answer, the tension underneath a perfectly normal conversation, and nobody else seemed to catch it. They kept talking, kept laughing, kept moving through the room like everything was exactly what it appeared to be. And you stood there, carrying information that nobody gave you, wondering why you cannot just be in a room without reading the entire room. Why your brain will not let you experience something without simultaneously analyzing it. Why you feel things coming before they arrive. Why you know things about people that they have not told you. And sometimes, things they do not even know about themselves. You have been called perceptive your whole life. And it sounds like a compliment, but you know what it actually costs. Stay with this, because what you are about to hear is not going to tell you to turn it off. It is going to explain why it exists, and why the thing that has made your life more complicated than everyone else's might be the most remarkable thing about you. Let's start with something most people never question: the assumption that awareness is simply a matter of paying attention. Psychology says this assumption is fundamentally wrong. Researcher Elaine Aron spent decades studying what she called the highly sensitive person. Roughly 15 to 20% of the population, she found, is born with a nervous system that processes sensory and emotional information at a deeper level. Not more carefully, deeper. Your brain is not working harder than everyone else's. Your brain is working differently, and that difference shows up in every room you walk into. You walk into a gathering, and in the first 30 seconds, before you have spoken to anyone, you have already processed the emotional state of the room. The body language of the couple pretending everything is fine. The person whose laugh is slightly too loud. The silence between two people who were clearly arguing before you arrived. You do not choose to notice these things. They arrive, all at once. And the exhausting part is that your brain does not just notice them. It processes them, it holds them, it turns them over long after you have left the room. You are specifically tuned to the emotional frequency of the people around you. Your brain has systems involved in empathy and social information processing that help you detect subtle emotional signals. When someone is anxious, your body registers anxiety. When someone is hiding pain behind a smile, something in you notices. When someone says, "I'm fine," but means something completely different, you may pick up the difference before your conscious mind can explain it. The thing that costs you in rooms full of people can become your greatest strength when it is pointed towards something meaningful. Your nervous system is not broken. Think of it as a precision instrument. You have probably spent years trying to be less aware, trying to stop picking things up, trying to walk into rooms without reading them, trying to have conversations without analyzing what is actually being said. And it has never worked, because you cannot simply turn off a nervous system. You can learn to understand it, to work with it instead of against it, to recognize when you are absorbing someone else's emotional state and remind yourself that it belongs to them, to notice when a room is costing you and give yourself permission to leave, and to stop apologizing for noticing things other people miss. You have been carrying information your whole life that nobody asked you to carry, reading rooms nobody asked you to read, feeling things nobody admitted were there, and you have done it quietly because there was no language for it. No one who said, "Yes, your nervous system works differently. Yes, the exhaustion is real. And yes, the awareness that makes your life harder sometimes may also be the reason you understand things most people never notice. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You may simply be built differently. And being built differently in a world that does not always understand you is not automatically a flaw. It can be your strength. Comment, "I already knew," if you have ever known something about a situation or a person before anyone told